Hi guys, so I just wanted to check in real quick and let's discuss how to get from your Walt Disney World Resort to the Walt Disney World theme parks. Now this is going to vary based on what resort you are at. So there are different modes of transportation. There are the monorail resorts. If you are at a monorail resort, you can take the monorail from your resort to Magic Kingdom and to Epcot. If you're going to Epcot, you are going to change monorails at the Transportation and Ticket Center. So be aware, you'll get on your monorail. At your monorail station, it's going to go around. It's going to make a stop at the Transportation and Ticket Center. Get off. Switch to the Epcot monorail and then take that one. Always ask a cast member if you are unsure. All of the Disney resorts offer bus transportation to certain theme parks. Every resort only offers bus transportation to Animal Kingdom theme park. It's the only way to get to Animal Kingdom. The other most popular form of transportation is the Disney Skyliner. The Disney Skyliner is going to service Riviera, Caribbean Beach Resort, Pop Century, and Art of Animation. You can use the Skyliner from these resorts to get to Epcot and to get to Disney's Hollywood Studios. Caribbean Beach Resort is a hub, so if you are not staying at Caribbean Beach Resort, when you take the Skyliner, you will need to get off of the Skyliner at Caribbean Beach Resort and then change lines to go to Epcot or Hollywood Studios. There is very clear signage, there's a ton of cast members, just ask. This is the only way to get to Epcot and Hollywood Studios from those resorts. Other resorts that don't have Skyliner access, you can usually take a bus, or for some of the resorts you have the option of taking a ferry. So if you are staying at Boardwalk, Beach Club, Yacht Club, Swan and Dolphin, those can all be serviced by ferry boat. You can also take a ferry boat to Magic Kingdom if you are staying in Wilderness Lodge, Grand Floridian, Polynesian, or the Contemporary. No, you cannot take a ferry from the Contemporary. So, ferry boat access to Magic Kingdom is Wilderness Lodge, Grand Floridian, and Polynesian. There is a walking path from the Contemporary to Magic Kingdom. I highly recommend using that. It's only about 10 minutes. There is a walking path from Boardwalk, Yacht Club, Beach Club, Swan and Dolphin to Hollywood Studios and Epcot. I would absolutely use that walking path over the ferry boat to access both of those. It's a little bit longer of a walk to go to Hollywood Studios from those resorts. About a 20-minute walk. The path can be a little bit confusing, so ask a cast member. They'll point you in the right direction. Once you've done it a time or two, you'll have it down. What have I left out? Everything else is accessible via bus. It is worth noting, if you are staying at any of the moderate resorts, so this is going to be Caribbean Beach Resort, Port Orleans French Quarter, Port Orleans Riverside, or Coronado Springs Resort, there is an internal bus loop system. So what that means is that the buses to the theme parks make multiple stops within that resort. So if you are not at the very first bus stop, especially in the morning, the bus to those parks could be full by the time it gets to you. So it might take several buses before you are able to get on. I usually recommend just walking over to the first bus stop in the morning and catching it from there. It is a hike, but it's worth it, especially if you are trying to be one of the very first ones into a theme park. Let me see if I'm leaving anything out. I didn't really discuss Fort Wilderness. There is ferry access from Fort Wilderness to Magic Kingdom. They also have, they have an internal bus loop. Honestly, I don't have very many clients who stay over at Fort Wilderness. So if you are staying at Fort Wilderness, reach out to me and we can discuss the bus system and the ferry system at Fort Wilderness. All right, that is going to wrap it up for this. I will get this out to y'all shortly.